I never really understood the big deal when it came to weddings. But since moving back home to Nigeria 6 years ago and getting married, I soon found out how big a deal it really is. But what happens once the party's over and it's just the two of you? I started to think about this. As much as I've heard about the romance of it all, I've also heard about the stress, the fallouts, fights, and everything in between. Divorced after 6 months, happy being a mistress, the 7-year itch, 8 years dating but no ring in sight. The topics were endless. So I wanted to see what regular people had to say on these topics. I've spoken to single people, married people, and counselors. Maybe if we're all open about our experiences, someone out there may be able to take something good out of this. And I might learn a thing or two myself. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of So You Want to Get Married. So You Want to Get Married is table talk where we talk about anything and everything to do with dating, love, marriage, sex. You name it, we try and cover it. Today I'm joined by 3 fantastic guests. First up, we have got Kenny. He's an actor. Kenny, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see
Good
you.
to be here.
Thank you very much. We're also joined by lawyer and fashion consultant Kike. Kike, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And last but definitely not least, we are joined by branding and communication consultant Femi. Femi, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Great, good to see you again.
Same here. Same here.
Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So I'm really excited about today's topic because this is something that I think is like a girl topic as well, in the sense where it's something you debate with your friends. But anyway, for those of you at home, the topic today is wedding band or no wedding band. Is there a problem if your husband or your wife does not wear their wedding band? And why do they not wear it? Okay, so before I start throwing out some questions, let me just read a couple of facts here. Okay, this one says, a UK study found that 1 in 3 married or engaged women will remove their rings in certain situations. Okay, that's a UK study. And I've got another one here. It says, a common belief as to why some men do not like wearing the ring is the fact that they want to cheat. Now, let's bring this back to Nigeria, because I think whether you wear the band or you don't wear the band doesn't make a difference. But what do you guys think? I want to start with Femi first. Is it a big deal if your wife doesn't wear her wedding ring, if she chooses not to? I mean, I can see you're wearing your wedding band right now. So what do you think about this whole ring thing? Is it a big deal? Is it a point of conversation?
Personally, I don't think it's a point of conversation. I mean,
really?
if she chooses not to wear the wedding ring or to wear it, it's no difference. Because statistically and historically proven is that men really started to wear the wedding ring in terms of men, like 1940s, 1945.
Okay.
Before then, men didn't have to wear wedding rings. It was just a woman thing. And it became more fashionable. And now it's like you either wear it or you're cheating. So personally, to summarize, I believe it's no big deal, man or woman, if you want to wear your wedding ring, because it doesn't determine your love, it doesn't determine your fidelity, it does not determine your faithfulness. It's just an accessory.
Okay, but you choose to wear it.
Yeah, sometimes when I get home, I take it off because
that's at home. But I mean, like when you go out and, because at home, I mean.
Occasionally, I like to wear some ring. I've always loved wearing one ring or the other. So it's just another fashion accessory, really. It's something to make those who sell diamonds and golden rings, get comfy to the bank.
I can just see Kike smirking over there.
So, me personally, it doesn't make a difference, really.
Okay, so let's ask, the lady in the house. What do you think about this whole wedding ring palaver?
It is an absolute necessity.
You see, this is from a female perspective.
This is an absolute necessity. To me, I feel like when you get married, your ring symbolizes your commitment to your marriage. It symbolizes almost like a new form of identity.
Yeah.
So if it's okay to wear the wedding ring when you're being joined by a pastor or otherwise, why not just carry on wearing it? What difference does it make, as you said, if you do or you don't? It's still there. And I feel like, as you said, if a man or a woman, if they're going to do whatever they're going to do, a ring isn't going to stop them. But it does show some level of commitment, and it's a symbol of your love and your union. So I really, really think it's an absolute necessity to leave it on.
Okay, so Kenny, you're actually engaged. And I'm just thinking, you know, it's all well and good, you know, you're engaged and you're going to get married, and then do you have any qualms about whether you keep the ring on or not? Or is it just kind of like, okay, once I get married, we put it on, and then after that, it's an accessory?
To me, basically, I think it's not really a problem. I agree with him, what he said, truthfully and honestly. Men nowadays, trust me, even if you're wearing your ring or you're not,
I know
you still see ladies that still want to flaunt with you. You still see ladies that want to sleep with you. So rings is just like, to me, I'm a ring freak. I like to wear rings a lot. Whether it's fashion or not, I just like to wear rings. But trust me, even if I wear a ring, or like women basically, they have this ideology that, okay, they want their man to wear their rings. Like my lady, she'll tell me that, okay, when we get married, the day I don't wear it, she'll send the driver to bring it.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that she's scared, but they just have this perspective, okay, that it's a normal thing for you to wear the ring. Okay, we got married in church and all. So it's a symbol to women, but women take like, okay, if I wear it, if I don't wear it, but to me, I feel if I don't wear it, it's no biggie. And if I wear it, and trust me, I will wear it. Personally, I will wear it. But I don't think it's any big deal.
And then why would you personally wear it though? Because you're saying you would wear it. But there must be a reason as to why you would, because it's that kind of thing. Like if I leave my house, it's very rare that I'll leave my house and forget I'm wearing my wedding ring. And usually it's like I'm at the bottom of the steps and I'm thinking something is, and I'm like, oh, I left my ring upstairs, and then I'll go and put it on. It's very rare that I'll go out and be like, oh, and then I feel very strange when it's not on. I won't lie. I do feel a bit like, you know, like I feel like something's missing. So you're saying that you would personally, like you're already saying now that personally that you would wear it. But as much as you're saying, oh, it's not a big deal, but you personally, you're saying that you're going to wear it, there must be a reason for that as well.
For me, it's choice. Women are detailed when it comes to things. When they don't wear earrings, they are aware of it. So to them, it's more of their nature. But women, for someone like me, trust me, why I said I was going to wear is maybe because of the kind of person I am. So maybe like, okay, for the fact that I might just wear that, and nowadays, trust me, your wedding ring must be on point. Trust me. For you to decide you want to wear it.
Oh my goodness.
It's the truth.
Really?
Now. It's the truth.
So that's another thing
See,
as well?
that goes back to what we just said. The fact that a lot of those who sell jewelry are making a big money out of wedding rings, because now, like he said, you're wearing like diamonds or platinum and all.
Yeah, but is it their fault that people are pressured into buying something that they may not be able to afford? Nobody's saying you must buy a ring that costs thousands of pounds or dollars. Why don't you just get a modest, or you can just get a band? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll give you an example. A friend of mine got married very recently, and then he said he wanted to go and just get any kind of ring. Yeah. And then after the wedding, he was going to go to Dubai and get a good ring. Okay. And all the friends were like, dude, this is your wedding. They're going to bless the ring, pray over it and everything, and you're going to wear it. Until he changed his mind and actually got it. Because it's a mindset. It's the mindset that the society has created. The reality of the whole matter is whether you wear your ring. The point for women is about fidelity. It's about commitment.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure about
that? Absolutely. Because most women will tell you that you're wearing this as a symbol. Look at 3 words: fidelity, symbolism, commitment. Okay. So they tell you it's a symbol of our love. It's just, that's a symbol. So if I take it off, doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. So interesting. That's exactly what. So it really, in the real sense of it, it doesn't matter for both ways.
Okay, I just want to move on to something else, which is obviously related. So there's a statement here. It says, a newly married man was interviewed about why he doesn't wear his ring. And he said this, and this I hear a lot in Nigeria. Women approach me whether I have my ring on or not. At the end of the day, it's up to me to verbally tell them I'm married. A ring doesn't really have any meaning in this day and age. In fact, I have friends who will even cheat with their ring still on their finger. Now, with that being said, I have heard a lot of guys in Nigeria tell me, when I say, why don't you wear your wedding ring, that more women approach them because they're married, because they think they're a caretaker. They can if they're already taking care of a wife and children.
You can join the bandwagon,
exactly.
Right?
Now, I want to ask, let me ask Kike first, like, what do you think to that statement? Because when I hear, I'm always a bit like, I don't even understand. So you're saying you're not going to, that even when you wear it, so you're telling me you're not going to wear it because more women are chasing you. Like, what does that even mean?
Honestly, I've heard that many times. I have friends who are married and refuse to wear their rings just for that reason. Now, I don't agree with it. I understand that things like this do happen. Yeah. I totally understand that. But as I said, it's also a symbol of your new identity. we're actually saying, we're all saying the same thing. Whether you wear it or you don't wear it, it's the same thing. So why not just wear it? Like what is the value in not wearing it? And what is the value in wearing it? Even if it means that it makes your partner feel a little bit more comfortable, a bit more secure, then why not just wear it? I mean, I'm so tired of hearing this argument about whether or not I wear it. It doesn't mean I don't, no offense, but I'm saying I've had this argument with some of my guy friends, and they say the same thing. It's also a symbol of your new identity as a married man or woman. It doesn't make a difference. I don't like to generalize. I also don't like to have gender-specific arguments. I feel like the same thing a man can do, a woman can do. Yeah. So I'm not even saying that, but I'm saying I've heard that many times, but I don't agree with it. Even if there will be that one woman in 10 who will see the wedding ring and say, oh, he's married, and turn away. Yeah,
so exactly.
That's my...
Kenny, what do you think with that statement where guys say, oh, well, actually, I get approached more with the wedding band on, so that's why I don't like to wear it?
I think I'm going to be in between. Okay. Why I said so is, nowadays you see most young ladies, they feel more comfortable with married men.
Okay.
So I think it's...
Did you say most?
Most, yeah. Nowadays, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Some women.
Yeah, so most, that's it. Most is the majority. Do you think we're the majority?
Like I can still,
of young girls in Nigeria?
Yeah, like 80% there.
Would rather... What?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
It's really high.
Just for the record, that is Kenny's own opinion and not the opinion of saying you want to get married. So continue.
So that's my take on that.
Okay.
Why I said so is, truthfully and honestly, they feel like, okay, this married man is going to be more caring, attention-wise, yes. But when they say young guy is not married, okay, you never get anything when they think this one's nothing to show for it. So that's how it is. So they prefer, okay, let me go for a married man who would rather give me an attention, money, you know, satisfy me.
But I think it goes both ways, because there are quite a lot of younger ladies, single ladies as well. Once they see you wearing a wedding ring, it's almost like, I don't even want to talk to you because you're married.
Yeah.
You
so
know?
as exactly.
There are quite a number of ladies, and it always makes me feel like, come on, stop being a hypocrite or something. I mean, you're still going to talk to me. It's what's in your mind. If you have something sinister, that's when you're going to start saying, I don't want to talk to you because you're married, or I don't want your wife to break my head because we spoke. Yeah. And there are other women as well. I mean, the women who would fall into that category Kenny probably mentioned are those who probably don't want to get married. They want to have fun, or they just want to rely on a man.
The ladies that want to be with
the married man. Okay. You know, you want to plant where somebody else's garden is already, you know. So, but if you go to the south part of Nigeria, I mean, not to generalize, I found out in South, you found a lot of women who, especially women who don't like to work, they fall into this category. They want a man who can take care of them because he's taking care of someone else. So it's tested and trusted.
Okay, Kike, you about to say something?
To be honest, I think it's also important to note that marriage doesn't change everyone. Marriage doesn't make every man or every woman more responsible, more financially responsible. I mean, to some men and to some women, marriage is just a change in status. It doesn't mean, and I think that's a notion that most women who approach married men should really get, should really understand. It doesn't necessarily mean that once you see a married man, yes, he's financially responsible, he's this, he's loving, he's caring. There are a lot of married men who are not financially responsible. There are a lot of married men who do not care about their wives. They just marry for the, I mean, maybe if you've been dating for a long time, you feel, okay, this is the next thing. So there's so many theories to this thing. There's so many arguments, but I feel like, as you said, I do agree with one thing, like you said, it really does.
I'm happy you agree.
I think one thing you said, it really does say a lot about someone's mindset. It's a mindset, yes, but if it makes your partner feel better, why not just do it?
Yeah, if it doesn't matter, then do what the partner wants, really, and then at least make that person happy.
No. I mean, not completely agree with that.
Okay.
Why I want to agree with that is, for quite a lot of men, and many of us in this generation, we didn't see our grandfathers wear wedding rings.
I did.
I mean, you probably had a very gentleman as a grandfather. A gentleman as a grandfather. I mean, no offense to the other ones. But we didn't see, many of us, even till today, some people don't have fathers.
So you're saying the background
so the background, the experience, you find people who work, and maybe you have a job that wearing a wedding ring is a bit of an inconvenience, and when you have to take it off and on
and
a lot of the time, it might get lost. I mean, so you find out that for men some men don't even like jewelry. Growing up in Africa, for the 60-70% of men, you would find out that a man who wore jewelry was considered irresponsible. Yeah, so a man who wore jewelry was considered irresponsible. So a lot of that has just changed now. You know, so even if you were wearing chain, bangles, when you see your dad or your mom, you take it off because like, why are you wearing chain?
Okay.
So men grew up with that mindset that, I mean, I don't like jewelry.
Yeah.
I don't like all this encumbrances, if I would call it that. So they just don't bother wearing. So when you get into the marriage, you now want to say, okay, take this shackles and put it in your finger and wear it forever.
See, I was really with you and you just said shackles. But you know what? No, I get your point, and you actually have some really interesting facts.
To scratch the shackles.
You've got some really interesting facts. But we've actually run out of time with the topic for today. But make sure you guys at home join the conversation and reach out to us via our social media pages. It is now time for the question of the day. Now, the question of the day is totally unrelated to basically what we're talking about, and it's just a question that one of our viewers has written in, and we just want to see what you guys think about it. Okay, so the question of the day today is, I've embarked on a new relationship with this girl, and I must say I think she's a keeper. The only issue I have is that I love women, all women of shapes, of all shapes and all sizes. I don't want to lose her, but I want to see if she would be up for an open relationship. How do I broach the subject? Please help.
Don't approach the subject.
Oh dear.
Approach the subject.
Come on, the guy has a genuine issue. You just don't close the door on him.
I have to close the door on you. Do not approach.
No, you should just not even bother.
No.
So should he leave her alone?
Leave her alone if you know you cannot commit. Leave her alone if you know you can't be faithful to
her.
Don't waste her time.
Kenny, what do you think?
Man, I'm a gentle guy, man. I think he should just back off, man. Don't hurt her.
Femi, what do you think?
I'd like to take a different perspective.
I know you do. I know you would. Okay.
Well, he has to work on himself, basically.
Okay.
It's not about if he really loves her, he thinks he's a keeper, because the man would look at a woman from the perspective of, can this woman take care of my home? Can I fall down and know she will catch me? So a man who thinks that far would think about it in that way. So if he's one that gets distracted easily, he should talk to her about it. They should find practical solutions on how to deal with the women problem. So maybe he needs to say psychologist or something.
How many women you wait?
You know. So, but the truth is, if she loves him and he's open, they can work through it. If not, take a hike.
I just feel there's a level to what you can take. Trust me.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, if he decides to have that conversation, she might run a mile. So he has to weigh up the options.
It's just vice versa. What if it was the lady that was having that same kind? Will the man decide?
Everyone would just call her a whore. They wouldn't even. I think people wouldn't even be saying.
That's the point of having a conversation. The person who's going to go is going to go. The person who's going to stay is going to stay. I mean, there are few women who've told their intended husbands, "Oh, I've had like 13 boyfriends," and the guy, well, that's your past. I mean, when we cross this line, we're a new line. Can you keep to it? Yes, fine.
Yeah.
And you tell someone else, Mogbe, and all that. It's just
true. So it
hypocrisy.
depends. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Really, really valid points, and I hope this has been really helpful for you guys at home. And hopefully we'll see you another time soon. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we will see you on the next episode of So You Want to Get Married. Take care of yourselves. Bye.